Missouri, Ms. Hartzler.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise in support of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2019. And I'd like to thank Chairman Thornberry and Ranking Member Smith for bringing this important bill to the floor. For years, the House Armed Services Committee has been fighting relentlessly to increase defense spending to ensure our troops have the capabilities, capacity, and training needed to face the growing threats of today. Thanks to the leadership of Chairman Thornberry, we were able to pass a 2-year budget agreement earlier this year that paved the way for the committee to draft a defense authorization bill that will continue our military's road to recovery. As chairwoman of the Oversight Investigations Subcommittee, I'm proud of the provisions included in this bill that relate to the subcommittee's work, and I appreciate Ranking Member Seth Moulton's support of these efforts, including several important provisions to combat efforts by our adversaries to gain unauthorized access to highly sensitive military technology. We must face the reality that countries like China are using a whole-of-nation approach to steal and exploit highly sensitive U.S. military information. This bill adds an extra layer of vetting for dual nationals who wish to work at the DoD or the National Nuclear Security Administration. The subcommittee is also conducting oversight on the transition of DoD security clearances from the Office of Personnel Management to the Department of Defense. The bill seeks to tackle security clearance reciprocity issues by directing DoD to ensure seamless transition of investigations between authorized investigative agencies. This bill is also good news for the warfighter. It fully funds continued development of the new B-21 bomber. Nuclear deterrence remains the foundation of national security for the United States and is fundamental to preserving international stability. The bomber fleet is the most flexible leg of the nuclear triad, and it's vital that we continue to invest in this new capability. As we invest in the B-21, we must also ensure that our current bomber fleet remains effective until the B-21 is operational. The NDAA supports responsible modernization programs for the current fleet, such as the B-2, to ensure we maintain our long-range strike capability. It also continues to address readiness and modernization needs by authorizing 24 additional F-18 Super Hornets, investing in A-10 modifications, and adding 4,000 troops to the Army's end strength. These investments, along with many other important provisions, will ensure our nation remains safe and secure. So once again, I'd like to thank Chairman Thornberry for his leadership in advocating on behalf of our national defense. I'm proud of this bipartisan bill, and I urge my colleagues to support its passage. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.